Good morning, friends. I'm here to clean up around my mom's grave and put the fall stuff out. And I'm not super happy with the people that are cutting the grass. Look what they did. They moved the angels. They threw down the flowers. They did that to all the graves, it looks like. They didn't put stuff back where they belong. I mean, I know they weed whacked around, but why didn't they put the stuff back? That makes me really upset. I don't know who I can talk to about this, but I'm not happy at all. All right, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod, and we'll get to cleaning this up. So you can see how faded out the flowers get just in a few months. I think I put these things out here in May, around my mom's birthday, and that's how faded they've gotten just in a few months. Now these ceramic or these cement angels I'm gonna keep here all year round. They do fine. This one's very faded too. Probably just throw that away. This is the one I got to replace it. Fall for Jesus, He never leaves. I was going to take this back home, but this is in pretty good shape still, so I think it'll be fine for the winter. So I'm going to put it back. Well, that looks so much better. So I'll probably come back in after Thanksgiving and see if I can find a winter flag to put up there and then take the fall leaves away. I won't put any kind of foliage or anything out for the winter. I'll just change the flag. And I think I'm gonna do that, keep this more of a do more of a seasonal thing on here for them. Now that I got that flagpole, I think it makes it look really nice. Mom would love this flag. She loved birds. She loved Jesus. She loved vegetables, gardening. Look at this mushroom that I saw. I thought, did someone put a fake mushroom in the yard, in the cemetery? And no, it's real. Look at that. That's cool. I'm going to cut some of these picks off of here, and I'll show you where I need to put them. I'm not sure if I'm going to need 2 or 4, but let me go show you where they need to go. Up there on these little shelves, I have those little creamers, and I try to put seasonal florals in that. As you see, I just put an orange candle, and then I hung a fabric pumpkin off of one of the pegs. There's already an owl up there, which is very fall, and I'm going to leave that greenery there. So I just need to put some fall florals in the little pitchers. I'm gonna have to get a ladder to put that one, or a step stool to put that one, but I can reach this one with no trouble. So let me put those in, let me get them put in, and we'll see what it looks like. There we go. That looks very nice. I like that. That pop of color makes all the difference, I think. Very, very pretty. I like it. I'm gonna turn the owl just a little bit. There we go. Well, guys, it is time for probably what you've been waiting for in this video. It's my vintage thrift haul from Emily and Ivy, where I shopped yesterday. This is Wednesday, by the way. And so I've got a few items to share with you, and so let's go ahead and get started. The first item, I had to look this up. I Google lensed it, and it is called a Tonala pottery. It is made in Mexico. It's made out of clay, and they're hand painted. And from what I found on Google, you can find these quite readily on Etsy and eBay, and there were several pieces in Emily and Ivy, but I don't, I don't have a whole lot of space for things, so I had to get something that was small because they come in varying sizes, and I paid $5 for it, which I didn't think was a bad price. I loved it because of the coloring on it. It is very, it can be left up all year round because it's got the red and the green for Christmas. It's got the fall colors, it looks very fall colorish. And it just kind of goes with my decor quite a bit with the gray and, okay, that's black. I wasn't sure if that was black or blue, but yeah, I just really, really liked it. Also, I wanted to mention and remind you that at Emily and Ivy, they do not give you a receipt. So there's no breakdown of how much things cost. So a lot of the times they will write the price on an item like you just saw. If there was a tag on the item, I took a picture of it in the store, and I will insert that picture when I get to those pieces that I'm talking about. So this piece and then the next piece I'm going to show you, we're back in what they call the holiday area, and everything in the holiday section was 50% off. Most all of it was Christmas. They did have a few like Halloween and Easter, but mostly it was Christmas. And so I just looked through there really quick, and I don't need much Christmas, believe me, but there are certain pieces that are vintage that I do collect, and I just thought this little angel was so adorable. It was normally $5, but because it was 50% off, I got it for $2.50. It's made out of a hard plastic, not resin, so I'm not sure how, the age of it, but I just thought it was absolutely adorable. And I might stick it up on my shelf where I have all my other sheep figurines and just leave it up there all year round, because it's red, and I do decorate with red in my home to some degree. So rather than just keep this, put this out at Christmas, I probably will put it up there and keep it out all year round because she's just absolutely adorable. And then the other piece that I got from the 50% off section was this chalkware angel. I love collecting these. I have several, either angels or the choir boys, and they're made out of that chalkware you can see on the bottom. Now there was one flaw on her. There's one little chip right there, but I don't really care because she is old, and it just adds character to old pieces. This one does not have a price marked on it. I thought it did. So I will just go ahead and put that on the screen, and it was 50% off of the tag, what was written on the tag. All right, the next item I picked up was this adorable cow figurine. It was $4, as you can see, and I just thought it was adorable. I love the color of it. I'm not really into the Holstein cows, the black and white cows, but I really love the Jersey cows, and this reminded me of a Jersey cow. And so I'm going to be putting this on the Hoosier cabinet with the rest of my Jersey cow things. And I just thought she was absolutely adorable, and it is a she because you can see the udder. I picked up these adorable little baby shoes. Aren't they the most precious thing ever? And they were only $2. Normally, vintage baby shoes are very expensive. I've been wanting a pair for a while now, and I'm not going to pay $10, $12, $20 for a pair of old, worn out baby shoes, but when I saw these were $2, I couldn't believe it. In fact, I had to look at it close and make sure it didn't say $20, but no, it is definitely $2. These are so cute. I picked up this little ceramic, or porcelain, really, it's porcelain, little mouse figurine. He was only $1, and oh, he's just so cute. I don't decorate for Valentine's Day. This would be, more like in line for Valentine's Day because of the cookie cutter, the heart-shaped cookie cutter. But I think I'm just gonna tuck him in with some of my other mice figurines and leave him out all year round because he's just so stinking cute. And like I said, I don't decorate for Valentine's Day, so he's gonna be an all year round little mouse friend. All right, the rest of the items I don't have it. They're not marked, so I will have to put pictures up for how much they cost. The next item I picked up was this candle snuffer, this vintage candle snuffer. I have 2, maybe 3 other vintage candle snuffers, and one of the people that I watch on YouTube is Nicole from Nicole North Garden Thrifts, and she does the cutest. She collects the antique candle snuffers, and she has the cutest idea. And so I'm like, oh, that is so cute. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to start collecting vintage candle snuffers so I can, copy her idea. I don't really have enough yet, I don't think, to do it, but we'll see. We'll play with that today and see what I can do. But I just loved it, and it's just so cute. And they're not, you know, sometimes you can find them and people just like are ridiculous. They charge way, way, way too much for them. But then you find them like this. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was less than $5 for it. And so if I can find a candle snuffer, a vintage one for less than $5, I will get it so that I can add it to my collection. But anyway, I just thought it was adorable. The next item I picked up, it's going to be a gift for someone. It is for my Aunt Jan. She watches my channel. So Aunt Jan, this is for you. I can't remember how much it cost. It wasn't very much, but she has a Pekingese. She's had Pekingese dogs. I'm not sure how long she's had Pekingese dogs. But her current Pekingese is getting up there in age, and I know she had at least one before this one. But anyway, she loves Pekingese, and so when I saw this adorable little ceramic or porcelain Pekingese figurine, I'm like, I gotta get that for Aunt Jan. And so Aunt Jan, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get this to you, but you'll get it. Eventually, I will send this to you. She unfortunately lives in a different state, so I don't get to see her very often. She gets to see me quite often because she watches my videos. Hi, Aunt Jan. So anyway, that's for her. Then these next two items were sold by the same vendor. They were each, I think, around $4 a piece, if I remember right. I've got glitter on my hands from those fall leaves I put at my mom's grave. I washed my hands numerous times too. Glitter. Anyway, I found these two little bottles, these little amber glass bottles, and I just thought they were adorable. And like I said, I think I paid $4 a piece for them. But this first one has apples on it. I think those are apples. Could be peaches. And what does it say on the bottom? Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure it says beaten on the bottom. B-E-A-T-O-N. Really hard to read. And then it's got some writing at the top. This side says fill, or Phila, bearings, apple, Phila, bearings, apple. So those are apples. Who knows what that means? I have no clue. But I just liked it because I love amber glass. And then this one has a picture of a woman on the front, and it says Jenny Lind. That name, I know she's somebody from history, but I can't remember who Jenny Lind is. I'll check. I will investigate that because I love history. And it says the Swedish nightingale on the back. You can't read it, I don't think. But anyway, I just loved them because they were small and they were amber glass. And then the last item I picked up, I couldn't even believe it. There was a whole pile of vintage half aprons for me to put on Murtis. I looked through all of them. I want to do seasonal or for holidays and stuff like that. For the most part, she's probably going to be wearing this pink apron because this was my mother's apron. But I found this one. I have no idea how old it is. Of course, it's very wrinkled. But it's got these little heart-shaped pockets on both sides. And I thought it would be perfect for Valentine's Day. It's got this brown polka dot fabric, and then the trim is almost like a canvas type material. It's got the pom-pom fringe. The tie is the same material as the bottom. There is a tag. I don't know if I can read what's on it. So it's not super old because it gives washing instructions. So it wouldn't be, and it wasn't handmade. It just says tumble dry low, remove promptly, machine wash cold. And it's made out of cotton, exclusive of decoration. So the pom-poms and the pockets maybe are not cotton. And then it's got the white rickrack around. And I just thought it was so cute. I don't know what year this would be from. I don't know, maybe the 60s, 70s, I don't know. But I'm gonna hold this, save it back, and wash it and iron it and get it ready for the month of February for Valentine's Day. All right, that's it. That's all I picked up today or yesterday at Emily and Ivy. I'm gonna get this stuff washed up, get this stuff placed, and I'll show you where I put everything. So come on, let's get decorating. Wanted to mention that I am loving my new sink and my new faucet. It's been so nice having this. And Scott got the tile put up over the weekend. So let me show you the tile real quick. So it's very tiny, like subway tile, and it's glass, not plastic, and he put it up, he installed it with caulk or something, I don't know, some sort of adhesive. He had to put an adhesive on it, and I love it. It looks so cute behind my sink. He put it all the way over to that corner, and then he took it all the way over to the edge of the counter, like almost behind the refrigerator, but he didn't take it all the way to that other corner in the wall because it just didn't make any sense to do that. So, because this is where the refrigerator is always going to be. But yeah, just love how that tile work looks. Before I forget to mention, let me know in the comment section below which was your favorite item that I picked up. I think my #1 favorite item is the cow. I think #2 would be the baby shoes. And #3, oh, they're all so cute, but probably the Mexican pottery bird, just because it's so unique. And you know, it was handmade. So I think those are my top 3, but of course I loved everything I picked up. So what Nicole Northgarden does with her candle snuffers, she has them in a vessel, a vase or something, and she has different ones, and they kind of look like a flower bouquet. And so these are the ones I've already had. Like this one, and then this cute one. I only had 2, and so then I've got this one that I just bought. And she just has them. She has enough of a collection that all she has is just the snuffers in a vase, and it looks really, really cute. I got this amber pitcher out of my amber collection, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of flowers. These are what were left from what I bought from Walmart yesterday. I'm just going to stick some flowers in there, and then I'm going to stick the candle snuffers in, kind of in an arrangement here. And then I can just keep adding to this as time goes by. And yeah, that is super, super cute. So let me go ahead and get this placed where I'm going to put it. I am going to change up this vignette on my telephone stand. I am going to use these in the vignette as well. I'm going to remove this pumpkin. I'll find someplace else for that. And then I'm going to take one of these flower frogs away. I'll put one flower frog up here. I'm going to stack the bottles on there. I'm going to leave this little angel. It's actually a candle because I love the tone, the fall tones of her. And then I'm just going to set my picture right here with my candle snuffer bouquet. And I think that looks adorable. The little baby shoes here on this table. I'm just kind of going to prop them up here because this is where I have my shoe forms. I've got this one and then I've got this one up here, and I thought that would be very appropriate, and they look so cute just leaning up against that book. And I just tucked that other flower frog back in there on my picture cabinet. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You probably can. I've got the air conditioner going again. Ugh. I just saw on the weather that it's supposed to get back up close to 90 this weekend. Ugh. Yuck. I thought we were over that. Horrible, horrible heat. I should have known better. This is Indiana. We'll have at least one more false fall before we actually get into fall. I've been enjoying the cooler weather so much, and I'm not looking forward to the heat again, but I don't think it's going to last very long. The only other thing I need to decorate for fall is my front deck, and that's going to be down the line here a little bit. I've gotten a rug, I got a new flag. We need to go to the pumpkin patch and get some pumpkins, and I've got some faux florals that I'm going to put in some of the pots out there, but I don't really want to do that until after the first frost. I don't know. I'm not really sure when I'm going to do the front step, but I will definitely video it when I get to that point. But I don't want to do it when it's 90 degrees out. That is for sure. So it's probably going to be first part of October before I completely finish the front deck. But anyway, or maybe in a couple of weeks. I don't know. I hate to buy the pumpkins, spend the money for real pumpkins at the pumpkin patch to decorate with, and then only have them out a short time before it frosts and starts freezing hard and they start rotting and you have to throw them away. One thing I am not going to do this year is I am not going to buy real mums. That's why I bought the fake flowers. because I just they end up dying. They look really beautiful when I first buy them, and within a couple of weeks they look terrible, and I cannot save them over, you know. I've tried different methods of wintering them over and nothing's been successful. I'm not very good with plants. I've said that before. I'm just not very good with plants. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I really have no idea how long this video is going to be when it's all said and done, after I get all my clips, you know, put together. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, let me know in the comment section below which was your favorite item that I picked up yesterday at Emily and Ivy. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I don't know if it's supposed to be hot again all over the country or just where I live in the Midwest, but if you're going to be hot, stay cool. And if you've got cool temperatures, enjoy them, because I wish we did. But anyway, friends, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye-bye, friends.